Smack, the weekly comic book show where we take closer, more in-depth looks at the coolest and most happening comic book storylines going on today. And on this episode, we are going to be looking at Batman and Robin Eternal issue number 21. Learn the dark origin story of Mother.
So yeah, this is pretty much one giant flashback issue from Batman's point of view. He remembers the horrible sight of Harper Row finding her mother's body dead at the hands of Cassandra Cain. At first, Batman tries to put the whole sword affair out of his mind, returning to his regular rhythm of fighting crime at night, yet it eats away at him, and even Robin can see what's going on. Eventually, he decides he just can't take it anymore, and he needs to return to Eastern Europe to make sure that this Mother case is closed once and for all. While staying at a historic hotel, Bruce, after much prodding, manages to get the owner of the building to spill the details on Mother's very tragic origin. It would seem that she came from a very small border town in a very tense and tumultuous time. Her parents, poor, sold her into servitude. And when the Red Army believed that she may have been involved in a poisoning plot for an important military figure, everyone in the entire city was shot dead, including her parents. Seeing her parents cut down by machine fire changed the little girl, broke something important inside of her, and made her into Mother. She was taken in and cared for by the hotel woman, but that sadly didn't last long either. The old woman woke up one night to find that her parents had been murdered by Mother. Batman assures the old woman that Mother won't be hurting anyone ever again, but we as the reader know that's not true, don't we? Batman returns to Gotham and painfully debates what should be done about Harper Row and her brother Cullen. He feels utterly responsible for what happened to the young girl. He could take her and her brother in, give them a better life at Wayne Manor, but what would that lead to? Surely what happened to Dick and Tim and Jason and everyone after him? One night she would find her way to the Batcave and wish to join in this crusade, and in doing so, would he ultimately not be letting Mother win? While he can't bring himself to bring Harper Row into his world, Batman does try and make her life a little bit better by putting the fear of God into her deadbeat father. Actually, I gotta say they do a fairly decent job sympathizing the deadbeat dad in this issue too, him saying that the kids don't deserve him, that he's such a loser, but at the end of it, Batman does manage to get him a job at the Wayne Power Company, which in turn is how Harper Row would get so good at electronics. While Batman doesn't trust Mr. Row and is almost certain that he will falter in his promise, he hopes against hope that doing things this way will mean that Harper has a chance at having a normal life and getting out from the horrible design that Mother had planned for her. As the comic winds down, Batman deletes all information about Mother and this entire case from the Batcave computers, covering his tracks and hoping the secret would stay safe forever. Batman and Robin Eternal number 21 was another really strong issue that asks a lot of very difficult moral questions. The biggest one among them, is it right for Batman to train children to fight crime the way he does? Is it any different from what Mother did with her children? The comic does not give a solid answer to this, and I think it's better for that. I also really like how from a writing standpoint, Harper Row's life was directly influenced by Batman, but she never had any idea until she was much older and she crossed paths with the Bat family anyway. It reminds me a lot of Terry McGinnis from the DC animated universe, how you found out at the end of Epilogue that he was Bruce's son, but he had no idea and fate kind of flung them together anyway. Mother's origin story is wonderfully twisted. I appreciate that they don't give her a name, which is quite a nice touch. Overall, I would give this one a much deserved 9 out of 10. This series is winding down and I cannot wait for the finale. Hey everyone, thanks so much for watching my newest video. I hope you enjoyed it and I hope you'll feel like checking out some more videos I have on offer here at Cape Joel.